Good morning. My name is Amy, and I wanted to do a short morning practice with you. Something when you maybe have just woken up, or maybe you've been up for a little bit before you go to work or you start your day. This is really kind of the first thing you do, or one of the first things that you do, kind of thing. So it'll be mostly all seated. So this is going to be simple. You don't need any props. You don't need anything special. Just yourself. And good morning, and greet yourself. All right, so we're going to start out with a simple cross-legged seated position. I have my right in front of my left. It doesn't matter which way you sit first. Whatever is, that's just the one that I go with first. So pick the one that you like best. And we're just going to start with some nice, gentle neck rolls. So we're going to take our neck and bring it over to our right shoulder. We're just going to let it be there for just a moment. Bring it back up. And we're going to go to the left-hand side. And hold it there for a moment. I can really feel this side is much tighter on me this morning. Bring it back up. And now we're going to tuck our chin in and down. And then roll it over to your right shoulder. And back down to the center. And now over to your left shoulder. And now back down to center. To the right. Down to center. And to the left. And go slow and gentle with these. You don't want to push it. Center. Right. And now we're going to gently go back and around to the left shoulder. And down to center. Another 2 rolls this direction. To the right shoulder, gently back to the left shoulder, and back to center once more. To the right shoulder, back to the left, and back down. And now let's reverse direction, going to the left shoulder first, back carefully, around to the right, and down. To the left, back, right, and down. One more. To the left, back, right, and down. All right, and from here, do a little bit more with our neck now. Going to take your right hand out to the right, and then take your neck over to your left. And this hand may come up off the floor. You just want to leave it out here as kind of an anchor. And take your left palm carefully to the right side of your head. Gentle pull there. And let this arm really reach out to the side. Just a couple deep breaths here, in and out. At your own pace. Really stretch your fingers out to the right. And then release your arm down, your left arm down, head it back up, and now do the other side. So left arm out, head to your right shoulder, take your right hand to the left side of your face, and gently pull to the right, having this hand dangling to the left. A couple deep breaths here. You want to do this gently. You don't want to crank your neck. We don't want to start out your day with neck issues. Breathing at your own pace. And really stretch those left fingertips out. And release that. Come back up. Release both arms down. And now we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. Pretty simple. Shrug them up and back and down and around. We'll do this a few rounds, this direction. They roll and really bringing them all the way through their range of motion the best we can. Excuse me. And one more in this direction. Let that go for a minute, and then now bring them back up, forward, down, and back around. And a few in this direction. Just really opening up those shoulders, sleeping all night, just getting some movement and some energy and some fluid moving around in our body this morning before we go off to do our whatever it is we have to do for the day. One more. Excellent. And from here, we're going to take our hands and interlace them, and then press your palms out in front of you. So their hands interlaced, your arms all turned to the side, should be shoulder height. Really feel that nice stretch in your wrists and your hands. For those of you going to be working on a keyboard today or working on a computer, this is a nice little way you can do this at your desk anytime you need a little break. Just take your hands out like this and stretch them. A few nice breaths here on your own, at your own pace. And then from here, we're going to keep them with the clasp just like they are, and just bring your hands up any amount, your arms up, I should say. So I'll turn to the side again so you can see. You may be here, and that is fine. You don't need to go any further. If you've got the mobility, you can bring them all the way up. So bring them to your degree of mobility that you feel. And especially in the morning, you may find that you're a little less able to, you don't have that mobility, and that's perfectly normal in the morning. So bring them to your degree and hold them straight up above your head. And really just reach through them. Reach tall through your head, sitting tall with your spine. Some nice deep breaths on your own. And release that down. Take a little breath. I'm going to take a drink here. I always have a little morning frog in my throat every morning. Got to clear that guy out for the day. All right. From here, we're going to do a little shoulder opener. So if you're able to, take your hands and clasp them behind your back. And I'll turn around so you can see what I'm doing here. Clasp your hands and reach back with your palms, really opening your chest. Now, if that's hard, you can take a strap. You don't have to want it all the way. You can just do it. And you can also do it this way. This is also great for opening the chest. So that's what it looks like from behind. And you're wanting to keep your shoulders turned inward as best you can. So I'll turn around and face you. My hands clasped. So you can kind of see that chest opening. And this is really nice because a lot of us, you guys go ahead and hold that and really breathe in. See how my chest is nice and open. Because a lot of us do this. Even if we're not on a computer, we do this in general. We just hunch. This really kind of opens all that up, helps our breathing. A couple more breaths on your own. And release that. And I'm going to switch across my legs because we've been in this position for a bit. So feel free to do the same. And from here, we're going to do a couple side stretches. So take your right arm out to the side. Left arm up and overhead, keeping this left hip grounded into the mat. And feel that nice side stretch. A few nice breaths here on your own, at your own pace. One more nice good breath. Inhale and exhale. And release it and come back up to center. All right, from here we're going to do the other side. Left arm out to the side. Over here just a little bit. Left arm out, right arm up. Keep this right hip grounded because it wants to go with you. And side bend over to the left. Really open that up. Really feel that nice stretch all along the side body. And take some nice breaths here at your own pace. And let's do one more deep inhale and exhale. Bring that back up. Nice job. All right, and from here, we're going to just kind of open up the spine a little bit. So we're going to start with putting your hands on your knees. And you're going on the inhale, you're going to rock forward on your sitting bones, arching your back, lifting your chest up toward the sky or the ceiling. On the exhale, you're going to roll back on your sitting bones and round your spine back, scooping your belly. I'll do this from the side, you continue going. So on the inhale, come forward, exhale, round back. Inhale, forward, exhale, rounding back, tucking your chin. We'll do a few more rounds of those. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And a lot of this stuff you could do from a chair. Do this seated. You could maybe even do this if you get to the office early and you had some time by yourself, or even if you have some office mates, you could do this with them. All right, and from here, now we're just going to do some simple rolls. And I actually find it, sometimes it's easier to switch the cross of your legs, or even better, I like to come into what is called bound angle pose in yoga. So you have your soles of your feet together, legs out to the side. They can be wherever they are. That's perfectly fine. So from here, we're just going to do some kind of rolls, kind of stir the pot, so to speak, the pelvic bowl. So we're going to go around to our right, in front, left, and kind of round back a bit. Really just do what feels fluid and natural to you. So you can kind of make a little dance with it if you want. You can move your arms. This is kind of free-flowing, and just feel that nice opening and that nice stirring of the pot, so to speak. You're really getting everything warmed up for the day ahead of you. So we'll do a few more in this direction. And one more. And then we're going to come back up to center, and we'll go the other direction. So to your left, around to the front, to the right, and back. So you go as low as you want, or you can stay as high as you want. Whatever feels good in your body. Just listen to your body, and what is your body asking for this morning? Give it what it wants. Our bodies are amazing machines, capable of so much, and sometimes we don't really take care of them like we should. So just doing this, being here in the morning, make this a part of your morning routine. You're telling your body, hey, I'm here to take care of you and get you ready for the day. A lot of us just jump into our day and we never even warm up at all, and then we wonder why we're creaky halfway through the day or at the end of the day, because we need to give our body a little bit of time to wake up. All right, one more. And come back up to center. All right. Now, from there, since we're already in bound angle, let's stay here for a moment. And what I would like you to do is give us a slight, we're just going to forward a little bit, not a lot, holding your hands on your feet. If your feet are way up, you're going to stay further up, but you can also still hang on and just keep that nice straight back. So I'm just going to come forward just a little bit, really kind of, and then as I'm doing that, pressing my knees down energetically the best that I can to really kind of feel that nice opening in the groin area. Excuse me. Just going to hold here for a few breaths. Really feel a nice opening there. Seeing what our time is, so I don't hold you guys too long. I want to keep this 20 minutes or less, just so it gives you a little something to do in the morning to get you started. All right, and we're going to come up from here. And now we're just going to do a simple seated twist. So come back to actually, let's do the twist a little different today. So come up on sit back on your heels for a moment. And from here, I want you to take your hips to the right and your legs to the left. So I'm just going to sit over like this. And I like to put my left foot on top of my right. I'll turn side so you can see what that looks like. So you're kind of off center here, right? And from here, we're just going to twist. We're going to actually twist to the right first. So left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you, and twist over to the right. Just feel a nice deep twist and stretch there. Some nice deep breaths in your own pace. And one more inhale. Exhale, return to center. And we're just going to counter twist, putting our right hand on our right knee and our left hand behind us. Just a couple nice breaths here. And on the exhale, come back around to center. All right, we're going to do the other side now. So come back to center, sitting on your heels for a moment. And now bring your hips to the left and your legs to the right. And again, I like to put my right foot in my left foot. All right, so from here, right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you, and we're going to twist over to the left. Take some nice deep breaths there. Staying tall in the spine. Really feeling a nice stretch throughout your whole side and back body. Inhale. And on the exhale, come back to center, and we'll do a counter twist to that. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you, and twist over to the right. A couple breaths here. And from there, come back to center. Nicely done. Now, I was just sitting on my heels, so I'm going to do that again. I'll show it from this side. We're going to send our heels as such. And then from here, just bring your arms back a little behind you, a little or a lot. And if you already felt a stretch here in your quads, then stay right here. But if you feel like you need a little bit more, then reach your arms back, chest up, and really just feel that nice stretch in your legs. Couple nice deep breaths here. And inhale, come on back up. And then last but not least, we're going to just do a simple stretch our legs out in front of us. And we're going to stay upright in this pose. So just stretch your legs out, flex your feet up toward the sky, put your hands next to you. This is called staff pose. It resembles an L. Just really feel the energy going from your toes all the way up your legs to your hips, and then all the way up through your body and your arms all the way up to your shoulders. Just really stretch and feel through there. From there, we're going to come back to a cross-legged seat, and for the last 45 seconds, we're just going to sit here for a moment. Palms on your lap, close your eyes, and just notice your breath. Breathe naturally and normally, in and out through your nose, and notice your breath. Notice how your mind is feeling. Are you feeling ready for the day ahead of you? And to close out, we're just going to do a little bit of breathing. A nice inhale in, really full deep breath. Exhale, let it out through your nose or your mouth. Another one, inhale, really deep. Exhale out. One more. Deep inhale. Exhale out. I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Thanks for joining me.